All right, y'all, what's going on? It's Combo Breaker 99 back with another video. All right, y'all, back with another post-fight discussion. Let's talk about Natalia Silva and her 30-27 victory over Andrea Lee. Natalia Silva, she showed up, she showed out, not in the fashion that I thought she would to a certain extent. You know, I thought Silva had all the tools to get the knockout or, just end this fight by TKO. But she kind of I'd say she chose the safer route in this fight. She kind of chose the safer route, carried Andrea Lee the distance. In my opinion, I thought she had more than enough, the speed, the power, the movement. All of that alone, I thought was going to catch Andrea Lee, slipping at some point, with like a big head kick or maybe like in the first round when she landed that good right hand that kind of stumbled Andrea Lee. I thought she would follow up. Andrea Lee was really, really respectful of her in the first round. She was like very careful and slower too, so I thought that would have been an opportunity where Silva would have went after it, maybe knocked her out with like a head kick or something, just caught her and finished her on the cage where the ref would have to stop it. But I'd say like the third round, she did kind of let Andrea Lee back into the fight. Going back and looking at the first round, Silva did kind of set the pace. I won't say she kind of did. She did set the pace with that twitchy movement. Andrea Lee was trying her best to jab her way in, and land some low kicks. She just really couldn't keep up with the speed. She was just too slow. And then whenever she did step in one point to land a combination, Silva stung her with a good right hand, and that's where she wobbled her. I saw like the ankle of Andrea Lee kind of like roll a little bit, and she was stunned. She had to step back. So I thought that's where Silva was going to step on it, but she kind of let her go. Like she landed a couple of good shots, but she let her go. And from there, when I saw Andrea Lee leaking, I was like, okay, maybe she's going to go after this. Then she lands that 1-2 high kick, and I was like, okay, the stoppage is coming because she is painting Andrea Lee. But Andrea Lee makes it out of the round. Natalia Silva was just painting her up at this point in this round. So I was like, okay, let's go into the second. The second round, Lee wanted to kick more. She wanted to throw some high kicks here, but Silva's reflexes are just too good. Silva was tagging her to the body, tagging her to the lead leg and to the body with her own kicks, just using a lot of movement this round, kind of playing keep away, like I always say, man, when these fighters like to bounce around side to side. It was like she was just kind of trying to frustrate Andrea Lee, but at the same time, be a little picky. Like Natalia Silva wanted to pick her combinations and pick her spots, which is why I said in my keys to victory that she's going to do that pick and stick, which is going to work. But at the same time, I thought, she should have just went in there a couple times with a couple of hard combinations because it was there. The opening was there. Andrea Lee couldn't really establish the timing. Andrea Lee got a long jab, but she couldn't really establish the timing of Natalia Silva. So I think, the finish was there again, even in the second round. On Andrea Lee's part, it probably would have been wise to study that hip language, the body language of Natalia Silva, because if she maybe caught that, she could have, stepped in, tested it out, and then whenever Natalia Silva loads up, throw that combination, boom, she can catch her with the head, catch her with one of those front kicks to the face, or a good jab to the chest, or she could have caught a kick, took her down. But like I said, sometimes it's easier from the outside looking in, but Natalia Silva's speed is real. So maybe it was a little bit more frustrating, dealing with all that speed for Andrea Lee. Because from there in the second round, she just got pot shotted, to the end, Natalia Silva just bouncing around, just kind of picking her shots, not really like landing anything deadly or trying to get her out of there, but just kind of pot shotting at that point. The last round, I do think Andrea Lee wanted to get back into the fight. She just couldn't get the rhythm down. I think it was the second round or the third where she did land like a couple good brushing head kicks, raising head kicks on Natalia Silva, and a couple front kicks right on the face, like a foot right to the face on Natalia Silva a couple of times. But it's hard to follow up because Natalia Silva's going to like book it. She'll book it right out, then come right back at you with a couple of more combinations. And then she can measure too because of that speed. She has time to, measure real quick and then react, quick reaction, because again, Andrea Lee tried to step in at one point this round, and Natalia Silva just real quick, rapid kick, just kicked her to the chest and dropped Andrea Lee. One of those like, just one of those moments where you think you're going to step in because they're just chilling, but then Natalia Silva, boom, kicks her to the chest and drops her. So Andrea Lee gets back up, man, in that third round, but she got painted again this round. Like, she was leaking bad, and I thought Natalia Silva smelled blood. She was going to go in there, get the TKO maybe, but she just took it home. She just fought a more so technically safe fight, but at the same time entertaining fight. And that's where I could kind of see the difference between the Silvas last night. Natalia Silva will finish a fight. She will, but maybe she wanted a cautious fight since this was a ranked fight. Maybe she wanted to go in there and get some rounds in because she's fighting at number 13 and she did want to kind of play it safe. But I think you can kind of see the attitudes here between the Silvas. Like Karine has more of the killer in her, where she always takes that same approach where she's always looking to finish her opponent and just dominate and get you out of there. Whereas Natalia Silva dominates, but she likes to entertain. You know, she'll kind of put on a show, which is something you need for the division. I mean, both fighters are needed. I just think that it's important sometimes if you smell blood, you got to go in there and get that kill, you know, because if you let a fighter back into the fight, that can be dangerous. You know what I mean? For the most part, though, Natalia Silva had it under control, though. So from here, I think Natalia Silva, of course, she's my number one in the triple threat coming up. And she's getting the number 13 spot now. So she's in that top 15. That's good. I would like to see her fight the winner of Arujo Maya. That's a good fight. Or if they feel, you know, if anybody else is feeling froggish, Lauren Murphy's out there. You know, Lauren Murphy, I know to some people don't think she's really a test anymore at this point, but she's a name and she's ranked, right? So that's a fight for her. There's Chikagan out there, who I believe is number 7 right now. So at 13, hey, there's a lot of names out there. Casey O'Neill, Macy Barber. I don't think Macy Barber wants it right now since she's on a nice little 5-fight win streak. She's probably going to try to get a bigger fight, you know, something with more reward to it. But I think Natalia Silva is going to give a lot of girls problems right now because, yeah, her striking and her speed is on another level. You know, she has that combination of power and speed, whereas, you know, like Joanna, quick hands, rapid, you know, she can control the fight. There's something dangerous about Natalia Silva that I don't think a lot of these fighters have seen before. I think the one thing that might be a downfall for her moving forward is, you know, sitting back sometimes, you know, sitting back a little too long in fights. And we still need to see how she handles like big, strong wrestlers and grapplers in there, you know, girls that can really handle, not just big girls, but, you know, physically strong specimens, you know. So, yeah, from here, Andrea Lee's probably out of the rankings. That's 3 in a row that she's lost now. Arujo, Barber, and now Silva. Maybe she's still game to fight a couple more times. But we never know how the UFC works. They might see fit to cut her. We just never know. But, guys, let me know in the comment section what y'all think. Should Andrea Lee stick around? Should they cut her? Is Natalia Silva ready for the Maya Arujo winner or Lauren Murphy? I think she is. This girl's dangerous. Let me know, guys. Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.